Hello, Mr. Banks. How are you doing today?
Hello.
As you remember me, I'm Tiana Mentor, your social worker.
Hello. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. That's the same question I was about to ask you. How are you doing today?
Great.
You doing great?
Yeah, so far.
So far? Okay. So, can I ask you the reason for this great feeling that you're having today?
Right now I feel a little bit, motivated and learning to, you know, read and write a little bit more and uh I'm hanging in there. I feel a little bit way better than before last week if you notice.
Oh, yeah. Last week was a huge bummer for you because you went to the social services agency and, things didn't quite work out well. Have you heard back from the social services agency at all?
Don't get me started. I haven't heard from them. Besides my, mood, I haven't heard from them for a while.
Mm. So, what do you think the issue for that is?
I honestly do not know. Maybe, I don't know. When I went there, it was crowded. A lot of people was there. Maybe they lost my files.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do for you is to make sure that they haven't lost your file and that everything's good. I'm gonna make sure that I look into that and make sure that they do have your file, and that since you said there was a lot of people, maybe it was just the fact that they're taking so long to process everything. So I'm gonna have a look into that for you to make sure that you do get a word back from social services. You said that also you're starting to read and write more. So can you walk me through the process of you reading and writing?
Um, yeah. Like we talked about last week, my homework was, the vision board. So I did the vision board, and my vision board, I saw it was like reading and writing, and I got my, I know it's embarrassing. This is embarrassing to me, but I got my, my kids, and then I got my wife helping me reading and writing a little bit every day, just a little bit.
Okay. So has your kids and wife been supportive at all?
They have. They've been actually a real good support system.
Okay. Well, that is great because family is the biggest support system. Like if you have a family, that is the most pivotal support system that you will ever have. So now you haven't heard back from social services, but you still have an upbeat mood. Your kids and wife are helping you. Is your brother-in-law still giving you adequate transportation?
Yeah, he's been very supportive. He actually drove me into this meeting right now.
Okay. Okay. So have you had any thoughts as to do you want your transportation situation to change at all?
Actually, that's a good question. Yeah, I do. I want a car. I want to be able to drive. I want a license.
Okay. So this is a great segue into what else we're about to talk about because having a car and studying for a license requires that you have to know how to read and write. So this is going into our action plan. So last week you expressed a couple goals that you put into your vision board also that your goal is that you want to be employed, you want to be enrolled in GED courses, and now you just expressed that you want a license. So within our action plan, we're going to start with GED courses if that's fine with you. Is that what you want to start with first, or do you want to start with employment?
Um, can you explain me what is GED?
So a GED stands for Graduation Equivalency Diploma. So what that means in a layman's term is that the diploma is worth what a high school diploma is worth. So you will take classes, and the classes, unlike high school, they're really flexible around the person's schedule. And you go to those classes, or you take an online course, and then you go take a test at the end of it all, where it demonstrates the knowledge of what you learned, and you receive your GED if you meet a certain percentage.
Hmm. So, so GED is basically like a high school.
Exactly.
You explained it very well. So, it will help me with reading and writing, right?
It will help you with reading and writing, definitely. But what I want you to do is to bring yourself up to speed. Is I understand your wife and your kids are helping you, but your wife and kids could help you further. What I would like you to do is, this is part of the action plan, is to go to your local library and get a dictionary. And then also at your local library, get you a book. Do you know which level do you read at? Do you read at like a fourth, fifth, third, sixth grade level?
Um, I used to read in fourth grade level. I know I'm so embarrassed about it, but now with my help with my wife and kids, I'm like around a six, seven.
All right. So how about this? I'll write out some sentences,
Mhm.
and they will progressively get harder. And as they get harder, and the as they get harder, and the more you struggle with them, I can dictate which level that you're at. Okay?
Mhm.
Does that sound perfect?
Yes.
All right. This is sentence number one. Do you know what this says?
Um. Hmm. I'm sorry. It takes me a while. The cat in the hat
Mm-hmm.
is very fat.
Okay. You got to correct. The cat in the hat is very fat. All
Mhm.
right. So this is sentence number two for you. All right. Sentence number two.
Um, the cat in the hat hmm, co- co- consumes
Mm-hmm.
large uh, uh, amounts
Mm-hmm.
of food.
Okay. So, all right. So sentence one and two is practically the same,
Mhm.
except for like the first one we're just cutting to the chase. The cat in the hat's fat, but in the second one we're saying okay he consumes a large amount of food, which shows that he is fat. So you're accurate. You practically read on a sixth and seventh grade level, which is very good. So back to the plan, back to the action plan of using your kids and wife to help you read and write and get to the level you need to get.
Mhm.
I suggest that you go and to the library and get you a dictionary. And with that dictionary, I also want you to get a book that's above the grade level. So I will assume you're like around sixth grade. So I want you to get a book that's on the seventh grade level and have your librarian help you find the book. Or even if you have kids that, went through the seventh, eighth grade, they can help you find the book such as. And with whatever word you're struggling with, I want you to circle that word and then go to the dictionary, find it, write out the definition, and write out sentences for that word.
Okay.
Do you think you're able to manage that?
It's a lot of time consuming, but I'll try.
Okay. Well, since that's time consuming for you, since this is your precursor to your GED class, do you think you'll be able to manage the studying of a GED course if you get enrolled into a GED course?
That's a good question. Well, if I follow my vision board that you know, told me to do and try to go step by step with my goals, I think I could.
Okay. So you're saying that even though this is time consuming,
Mhm.
well, the action plan of you going to get the dictionary and a book
Mhm.
and whatnot is time consuming, you
Mhm.
feel like you're still able to accomplish it.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a part of your action plan. Get the dictionary and get the book. The second part of the action plan is you said you still want to do GED courses.
Mhm.
So do you have a computer, Mr. Banks, at home?
No, I don't.
You don't have a computer. All right, so what the social services department here has, we have a computer lab that, clientele can gain access to. And there's free GED courses online that you can take. So as you're progressively getting better with your reading through, working with your wife and children, you can also take GED courses, and then you can practice along with that to monitor your progress.
Okay.
So free GED courses online, is that good enough for you?
Yes, it would be great.
Okay. So the only reason why I'm not immediately enrolling you in a GED course is because I want you to get up to level. And once you're up to level, you can enroll in the courses, and the courses will be smooth sailing for you. But one thing we also have to understand about a GED is the fact that it does not just cover reading and writing. It covers subjects like math. And how good are you at math?
Way better than reading and writing.
Okay, so do you understand like algebra? All right, so math is your strong point. You understand algebra. All right. Do you still feel like you need refresher courses in math?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Do you feel like you need refresher courses? All right. Is any of your children enrolled in high school or beyond high school, to where if you do take these refresher courses, they can help tutor you? Or even if your wife, is she up to speed in math?
Yes.
Okay, so even with the reading and writing, you can also have your wife and kids help you. And also at the library, I know a lot of local libraries, they take old textbooks from schools, and with that you can check out a textbook, and specifically math textbook, and you can work along with that.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yes, you can work along with that. So, all right, we have, again, part of your action plan, because I want to refresh this to you, is you go to your local library, check out a book, check out a dictionary, and whatever word you don't know within the book, circle it, and then you write out the definition, and then write sentences to go with that word, at least 10. And for your math, we want you to check out an old textbook, work with that with your wife and kids, work on math with that, and take free GED courses online to monitor your progress. Okay? So, anything else that you would like to accomplish?
I said employment. Now GED, the GED courses, employment, I said employment, GED, reading and writing, license,
Okay.
car,
Okay.
and maybe something for my kids.
Okay, something for the kids.
And my wife, since they've been very supportive, and my goddaughter.
Okay. All right. Employment. How important do you think employment is to you right now?
Very important. I need employment to, pay for bills and food and clothes for my children, the basic stuff.
According to your file, it says that you receive SNAP benefits, which you will call food stamps. Have they been making ends meet on the food spectrum?
Yeah, food stamps is okay. It's hard because I still have to, pay for my kids, for, little stuff like field trips, clothes, shoes. I don't think no food stamps gonna cover that.
Yeah, food stamps can only cover food. So you said employment's very high on your list. What are your strengths exactly?